Hello everybody, my name is Saeed. I'm a sophomore at Mason, and I'm currently a nursing major, but I'm looking to take my major to health administration field soon. And the article I'm going to be talking about today is a long but very unique article that has many interesting facts that captivated me as I read it. It's called Mobility Concepts and Access to Healthcare in a Rural District in Germany, a Mixed Methods of Approach. There are 4 authors that wrote up this article together, and their names are Lisa Schroeder, Christina Flagel, Katja Goetz, and Josh Steinhauser. Sorry about that. And alright, so to start off, Western countries are going through a lot of hardships and struggles with the little number of physicians they have, mainly general practitioners and doctors. And because of this, the time it takes to get to the other clinics or doctors' facilities increases. And an exploratory configuration was erected in the Wallstadt district in the federal state, Baden-Württemberg in Germany. Certain groups of people in phone interviews with representatives occupationally associated with the mobility in the area were actually done and completed in 2016, and they were looked at by using layering, structure, and content analysis. And a survey dependent on the gathered information was sent out to a random group of 1,000 men living in the Wallstadt district. So there were four important groups, and a single phone interview with 20 people participating in it. And I basically have the stats for this, so I'm gonna just read it. The need to reach a doctor or practitioner, and the main points of the solo vehicles were pointed out. There were 277 questionnaires that were actually relevant and also stated as a part of the analysis. The age of people being questioned averaged out to be about the age around 51, so it's mainly the elderly. And this is a very important age for people because this is when you're old, crippled, and this is when you need the most care, as much care as you need as possible. This is when you need your doctor the most. So being in close contact with your doctor is very important at this age, and 58 of those people were actually women, and the rest of them were men. And 60% of those people said that they were expected to be able to reach their destination, their doctor's destination, within 15 minutes at tops, a max of 15 minutes. And 47 people were able to reach their destination by car, and for some reason the other 5%, either they didn't have a car or they relied on public transportation, or another means, anything besides the car. They somehow could not be able to get a car, and there are a mere 5%. 47% were actually able to get cars. And finally, 32% of people relying on long distance practitioner advice by either a phone call or a video call. This is called telemedicine, and is a rapidly growing way of communication with providers worldwide. Telemedicine is growing like this. It is growing really, really fast, and it just makes things way easier for the elderly, to be able to talk through a screen like I'm doing right now with your doctor, and the doctors are telling you everything that you need for yourself. So, say I'm old and crippled and I really don't want to leave my house, and it's a really big hassle. My bones get exhausted. It just makes everything a whole bunch easier. I believe this is the best way to go for old people, or not old people, but seniors, elderly people, yeah. And so to wrap it up, it's solo vehicle transportation becomes an important factor in getting the ability to have the medical care that you need in rural areas. And because of this, electronic ride sharing has an economic potential for reaching a doctor or practitioner and receiving the care that people need. However, commonality and reliability should be ensured in this method of easy transportation. And telemedicine might be just the way. It might be the method of the future, and it will decrease the travel time to a practitioner, especially for the elderly. Like I said before, telemedicine is the best way to go for the elderly. And there can't be any possible easier way for the elderly to get the care that they need besides telemedicine. And with that, this concludes my video. Thanks a lot for listening. And there's a long way to go in the Western economy of transportation to a practitioner, but we're steadily making improvements, and that's most definitely, without a doubt, that what matters the most. And just let the progression continue. Don't give up. As long as we don't give up hope, there'll always be a better way. We'll find a better solution, and we'll just keep moving forward. Thank you.